That was the perfect call out there. Once he got the blocks, he made a move, and he was headed to the end zone.
Today, from AT&T.
Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
It hasn't taken Herbert long to earn this status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. He's locked and loaded on every snap, and the second he sees an opening, the ball's soaring downfield. You've got to be on your A game at all times against him. The second you slip up, he's liable to burn you.
A fake on the jet sweep and a give to Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Back to throw here, Herbert. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. He's to the 15. Touchdown, L.A. Lad McConkey, 72 yards. And the Chargers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Off the play fake, Prescott. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 3rd and 9 here. Prescott off play action. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Herbert. That is caught. Touchdown. Quentin Johnston, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and it's now 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Quentin Johnston who finished that drive off with a touchdown grab. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play fake. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They run here with Rico Dowdle, and I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for it.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
Play action now. Prescott. He'll go right back to Lamb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. A running play. It's Dowdle. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Rico Dowdle. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
There he goes, right side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one 28 yards on the ground. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Deion Henley in there to bring him down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Prescott now. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain, but I wouldn't abandon the run.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Rico Dowdle with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
Pass out left finds Johnston. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Herbert on 1st down now. And this one finds McConkey. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Herbert throwing again. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert, that one complete to McConkey. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Short throw to Disley. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we have and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
This is all about finding the open space in the middle of the field. How do you do that? One way is through play action. That's going to freeze those linebackers for just a split second, and sometimes that's all you need. They run a deep in route behind them, and it works to perfection.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. On the run, it's Dowdle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Rico Dowdle, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Aubrey good with the PAT, and the lead is up to 5. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Prescott looks to throw on first. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Looking to throw, Prescott. And that, boy, a dangerous throw there back across the field, but it's incomplete. Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. Here's Prescott. Rolling to his right. Wide open receiver complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They run here with Dowdle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson from a yard out. And the Cowboys will add to their 4th quarter lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Chark. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. Here's Herbert. Short throw to Disley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Herbert. Right side, he has Johnston. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Herbert back to the air. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. J.K. Dobbins from 4 yards out. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Prescott on first down. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. From the red zone now, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Prescott to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now. They've ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Herbert. That's caught by Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Herbert going to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Herbert. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And they will take a knee here.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the...
Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. This will be fielded in the end zone, but he'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30. Going to look to throw on the first play. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Allen. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cook. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On play action, Allen. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Devontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter. Off the play fake, Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Prescott to throw it. Flushed out right. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Ferguson. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial. Make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. To throw is Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line. Allen now on 1st down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And again, it's Allen. That's to a man who had some good years in a Cowboy uniform, Amari Cooper. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Escapes the sack. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Throwing now is Allen. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run with Cook. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Allen going to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Getting home that time to Marvian Overshown. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Allen now on third and goal. And Cook has it, left side. Touchdown, Bills. James Cook, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was James Cook finishing things off with a touchdown catch. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Play action now. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, Prescott. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Prescott off play action. He'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's a 2nd and 8. Prescott now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. That's now 3 straight plays of over 15 yards and 3 straight first downs. Prescott. Another throw to Lamb. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This will be fielded in the end zone with no move to bring it out. So it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Cook up the gut. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting. Pickup. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Allen to throw it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Operating from the gun. Allen, quick slant to Shakir. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To the air, Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Looking to throw. Allen, quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Allen. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Allen. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Throwing, Allen. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Throwing here, Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Prescott to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Second and 10. Here's Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now Prescott. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Well, Prescott here to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
To the air again, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. On second down, here's Allen. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And now off to the races down the right side. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They